hope you guys have been fine. And honestly, a big thank you to you guys for watching my previous videos. Yes. So let's start. Hi guys, welcome to another session of Leah's Corner. So in today's vlog, we're going to be talking about my experience as a fresher, why I take out my braids. I did a vlog about my hair, so it won't be nice if I didn't do a vlog about taking out this braid. This braid is already 1 month ish, but it still looks really nice. It doesn't really look that rough, like it doesn't really tell people that okay, this hair is up to a month. So I really need to take out braids. My scalps are itchy and off, and I want to brush my hair. I don't know where to start from. My experience as a fresher, a lot has been happening. But let me tell you one about house. I'm going to talk about house one thing as a fresher. Then I'm even suffering right now. Okay. So guys, when I resumed school, I resumed the University of Benin. We resumed school we resumed school last year and everyone was being occupied. We had 200 level in 200 level in a semester. Those 2021 to 2022 section were still in their 100 level and were also asked to resume. So you guys wonder how far is there with 200 levels in a school? We were called 100 level B, where they were called 100 level A. They were in their second semester 100 level, while we were in our first semester 100 level. So there was really no space in the school. The school was being occupied. Hostels, like if you don't have connection, you'll not be able to get an hostel. So we decided to look for house like outside the school now. Okay, yeah. I really didn't want to stay inside school hostel, but I felt like okay, my first year I need to actually stay in school hostel to gain experience about something. But unfortunately, as it went, we're not able to get hostel space. So we had to look for house outside. Oh my god, guys. It was really stressful. All I say stressful, like first of all we had to pay. We were not renting the house. Something about these Benin people here is that they're very funny and crafty. Okay, telling them you want to come and take a look at the house, but you're not ready to pay. Just let me see the house first. You have to pay them to bring you to the house. They call it agent fee. And different agents collect different amounts of money. So can you believe that? If you are going to look at 5 houses for different agents, you have to pay those agents money and you know how much those things will cost. It's very expensive. So we got to let me just round the story short. Okay. So like I was saying, that is because if you're going to different agencies, that will cost you a lot of money. Do you know the way Nigerians are is that okay, when they found out that so many people were looking for houses, they started to increase the price of house rents. And we're not like if you go to check a house today, if you come back from okay, let me make the payment, you'll be like okay, the house is already picking. That was how people were desperate and looking for house. And it's not as if we didn't see a place to stay. Okay, we're actually staying at my sis place. So my sis had a roommate. And I felt like okay, we'll be inconveniencing her and our roommate. Besides, okay, let's get to our house on time. So finally, we got to this current hostel where I'm staying. This hostel has a lot of issues. Okay, on getting to this hostel at first, I won't lie, my the hostel looked deserted. Oh, I felt like okay, this was the only one we're seeing at this point, and my roommate didn't actually like the hostel. She was skeptical about us staying in this hostel. She didn't like the place, and like the walls, the color of the house is painted green actually. So and the walls are looking so irritating because of spirogyra. I don't know, you will not easily notice that okay, this wall is being painted. Everywhere the wall has spirogyra. The painted wall should have spirogyra, you know how it is. And they had this very big tree in the middle of the compound that birds were staying, the noise and everything. So but like she didn't like the house. But me, I was already tired of looking for house. And I said, okay, well, let's just manage to stay here. We'll stay here. Like the house was nice and everything. Um, finally, we shall paid for the house. We didn't pay for the house immediately. Like I'm saying, see, before you pay any agent's money, be careful. During that period where we're like saying, okay, my mom was like, she didn't want the house. After agreeing, we called the agent that brought us here that okay, we're ready to take the house. And guess what the agent told us that the house was already taken. That if we want to rent the apartment, he has increased the money by 20,000 naira. That will be paying. Okay, we're supposed to pay him 220 for a self-contained, then increase the amount to 260, saying, okay, somebody has taken the room and we're wasting his time and all. And we're like, okay, 260 for just a self-contained when it's not a three-bedroom apartment, no. So we decided to come to this hostel by ourselves to make inquiry. Like myself, we're like, okay, let her come and see the place where the agent took us to. So we came here and unfortunately we were able to meet some people. We met the hostel rep and everything. She was not, I'm not telling the hostel rep that they told us that the rooms has been taken. She was like there are many vacant rooms, like the house is under renovation. They said okay that we want to pay for a room space. So we picked a room. They said okay they're working on the room before the end of I think we came to school during July, resumed July. So she said before the end of July we would do this thing. The house will be renovated. Said okay, we paid for it now, okay, to secure the place now. Okay, since they said they are doing renovation. But we've been like we paid for it. So a week towards the end of July, we called to ask okay, oh, how far they said okay, the renovation is going slowly. I think the hostel is big actually, it has 45 rooms. I'm coming here to check the room. I found out that okay, the room I picked, the room we picked that was still manageable, we didn't have to repaint the place has already been taken. We said oh, no worry, we had to choose another room. We chose the same room, but the room we chose, we were still not done with the renovation. And we were so eager to like move into our house. We're like, okay, we've paid for somewhere, let's also quickly do and move into our place. We now picked another room downstairs. Mind the way, the rooms we picked before were upstairs. We now picked a room downstairs. We cleared the room actually did not require us to actually paint every part. We only painted some parts. I don't know if you can see at my back, you see some parts are painted blue, dark blue. That was only the parts we painted because the paints in the room were still good. We parked, we entered to the stair. And funny part is that I was actually questioning them like, hey, why that this room takes the steam? That was it like nobody lived in this room or what? They said, okay, the person that lived in this room, what did we say again? Okay, the person that lived in this room paid. After he paid for some months, he left the room, he left everything, all of his things inside the room. He didn't pack anything. Me, I was like, ah, people will make somebody just leave room and not pack anything. We're staying in the hostel, people were friendly and all. No, it's not like the hostel is bad actually. It's like all this old hostel. And they keep saying they are doing renovation. They actually the only renovation they did was just by changing our bedroom doors to a more aluminum doors and the the tap in the kitchen they put it to a longer tap head. That's all I think they did in the room and maybe the light. So now let's say okay, the first week of us backing into this hostel. Okay, the first week I think there was a power outrage and guess what happened? You guys will be like, okay, and we're still in this room. We parked there was a power outage like the way NEPA people do and take like I don't know what we're trying to do. I don't know whether it was NEPA or our transformer, but everything in our rooms parked. Our transformer, I said our transformer. lamp holder, like a lamp holder in between the kitchen and the bedroom caught fire. As I guys say, the lamp holder caught fire. It started bringing out fire, like oh my god. And we're so scared. Midnight. We're shouting. Can you believe that nobody actually even came outside to even like okay, yeah, one person came outside. That's the person was staying in third floor. So someone staying in third floor should come downstairs. The people around us, only one person came down. The rest didn't open that door. We're just crying. I was just annoyed that okay, we'll see what is happening. The next day, the caretaker came and we told him what was happened. That he should come and check the connection of the house. But I feel like the connection of the house has problem. It was like saying it is not the connection of the house. Like you know the way they are now, they don't want to spend money. There's not the connection of the house. That it is everywhere that the thing happened. Even if it was everywhere, the fire that came out from our lampuda, is it not something serious to check about? Say no, it is not serious. That this thing. It is not serious, like it's everywhere. It was never that caused that problem, not the connection in the house. Said okay, we didn't say anything again. After some weeks, the this thing in our room, all I call it, the sockets. We had only one socket in our room, one socket in the room, and one socket in the kitchen. The sockets in our room stopped working. Both the one in the kitchen and the one in the room stopped working. We told them, oh, these things have stopped working. They are not working anymore. They said we'll call electrician. And we started noticing it through seeing that this thing caught fire. I said we'll call electrician by ourselves. We called the electrician. The guy told us that wait till we have to change the wiring of the rooms. And I was even wondering what said they were renovating in the room because they didn't really renovate anything in this room. They said the guy told us we pay him 6.5 to renovate this, just check wiring of this small room. Our room is really, really small. We said okay. So finally now the caretaker came to answer us. I don't know whether he's an electrician or something. Came bringing tools and everything, saying he wants to come and check. They did. The thing did not work. We had to go and charging in somebody's else room. And I was not so grateful for them because even knocking at their door by 3 a.m., they were still open for us to charge. They had to be sleeping without our phones. Still, they made it work. Even as they made it work right now, as they made it work, the one in the kitchen is not working. Only the one in the main room is working. That's it that as they are repairing one thing, another thing is spoiling. And it's not as if okay, we are the ones spoiling the stuff. It's just like as they are repairing one thing, another connection is being spoiled. As they repaired that one now, the lights. Okay, there was another power. This I don't know. There's another power outrage. The lights in the kitchen and our bedroom stopped working. And before that, the socket, like before you turn off and on your lights, if you touch it, you're going to get shocked. The thing will shock you, like this current passing through it on its own. So we hardly turn off our light because okay, we don't want to get electrocuted or something like that. So like I said, the stoves in the kitchen and the bedroom were not working. We actually had somebody in the hostel that he said he knows how to do electrician work. We called him, we went to buy lamp holder, thinking okay maybe it's lamp holder that's fault and all. After buying the lamp holder, he fixed it. It still was not working. Can you see we wasted our money? We bought lamp holder, we bought bulbs, like okay. We cannot keep waiting for these people to say okay we'll come and fix it because they feel very reluctant to actually spend money to repair something. Okay, we are living in this place. We came not quite long after we came into this room, all these things started happening. We bought it. After buying it, I'm gonna read that kilo share. So after buying those things, he came to fix it. He fixed the one in the kitchen first. Okay, no, we need lights now in the kitchen to cook now. We fixed it. We fixed it too. After I fixed it, the stuff did not work. The light was showing like when you turn off all this white light, this light that will show after light now. It wasn't even working at all. Let me not even say it was showing. At the beginning, it was not working. Was like, okay, saying, okay, maybe it did not fit it well, we'll come back and check it the next day. He came back, he had been trying, it's not fixed. Because the sockets, like the switch to turn on the lights for the kitchen and the bedroom, they are connected together. There are three sockets, so you don't really know which one is for the kitchen and the bedroom. So later on, to sum it up, all they all said, okay, the problem is coming from the connection, the switch. I said connection, the switch. The problem is coming from the switch. That they need to check the switch. They lose the switch. They tried everything. They tried, they lose it. They tried disturbing our time and our peace. Okay, don't worry. Okay, even the caretaker even came saying, okay, I still don't understand whether that man is an electrician or just because he doesn't want to spend the money. And mind you, the caretaker is not the landlord. I'll tell you the story about the landlord again. Okay, the child did everything. Even till now, we only have lights in the main room. We don't have lights in our kitchen and our bedroom. Even at this hallway here, this hallway was where caught fire. We still don't have lights. So we have one bulb working in this room, one socket. You know, as I said in the beginning of the story, this house is a whole house. We don't use the wardrobe of the house. Why? Because the wardrobe is cold. The only thing we put in the wardrobe during last year was books. Putting the books in the wardrobe, man, my books were cold and they started spoiling. I did my passport. I did 40 passports before coming to school. I kept it inside that bedroom and everything started peeling off. Like everything was see, this house has one problem or another. As we're solving one problem, we are entering on that problem. Do you believe that rats? Okay, yes. Let's start with rats manifestation. Hmm. Rats manifestation in this room was really, really bad for us. And can you guys guess where these rats are coming from? Not like they were passing the door. They either pass your window or they pass, in your bedroom now, you pass where water goes out from. That is where the rats comes out from. They are in the sewer. I don't even know what's called that stuff. They are coming out from the soccer away. And when they come out, when they enter your room, the things you easily know, okay, yes, this rat has entered my room because everywhere in your room will start smelling. Again, we complained. And is it like there's supposed to be a blockage? Yeah, that okay, yes, you block this thing. It's like the way normal this thing is, there's supposed to be a blockage there now, so not allow the rat enter. They said we're the one that will do it by ourselves and this and that. Okay, oh, we did it by ourselves oh, because we had to put bottles and sticks and stone to prevent these rats from coming into the room. We did it for some time. These rats, they are very, very intelligent. Sometimes they'll push away what we put there to still enter the room. We did everything we could. But finally, the rats have stopped entering the room for now. They stopped entering the room. What we are battling with now is cockroach. As I said, soakaway is at the back of my room. So those rats had the ability to enter our room and enter. For rats to be passing through window, those rats are not normal. Like we had soakaway at the back of our window. There's a pipe that busted at the back of the window. We cannot even open our window because you start smelling feces. We complained. They said, okay, oh, they'll call the plumber. And the plumber is working at somewhere. He said once it's done working, they will come and check the thing. Do you know that since last year to this time, the plumber hasn't fixed that thing? I am wondering how we're surviving in this room. Mosquito, cockroach, and everything is just oh god, it's just well with us in this one. At least we're able to stop the rats because we're able to kill two. I think that most people said, okay, if you kill those rats, they'll stop entering your room. So we called someone to help us kill the rats. We killed like two, not us. So we are so scared of the rats. One day we were pursuing the rats. We actually hit the wardrobe, and there was a mirror attached to the wardrobe. The mirror fell down. Thank God it did not break. After killing it, they stopped entering. We resumed this semester. Like, I don't understand how manage. There's a lot of things we are seeing in this house that and I don't know. Okay, we're like, okay, you guys are still here. Yes, we are still here. Our house rent has not expired, and we are only staying here for 1 year. 1 year, we are moving. We can't continue to stay here, okay, because of this thing. This as I was saying, we opened the wardrobe one day to clear the wardrobe, and guess what I found inside the wardrobe? A wardrobe. It is not outside, it is inside. We found millipede. Can you tell me how millipede entered the wardrobe? Because you will not easily notice that okay, the millipede was there until you actually point touch like okay. You saw something round and this thing. Oh god. It's so we felt irritated and we are living in fright in this house because you cannot sleep fully because you're afraid of okay, one insect to not come and climb my body and all. But you don't know, okay, which insect is going to come and disturb you today. Even if you don't know the name of the insect, you should see something climbing your body. And these days, what has been disturbing us is mosquito. Mosquito and these ants that react to light. I don't know how managed to are entering this room, but whenever we are pressing our phones, we can't actually press the phone without those things disturbing us. You have to dim your phone lights for it not to disturb you. Ah, guys, take a look at this hair. I'm actually getting tired already. I said it. I can't lose hair. I don't like long hair and I don't know what made me do long hair. Normally I'll have just done all back but it's easier for me to lose. But I just let me do something different. And as I'm doing something different, my hands are paining me because who like what come and lose my oh like sounds good too this thing because of attachment safe and they call outrageous prices here in Benin just to make hair. I don't know, maybe because they think okay student area they don't know that okay students that are broke the most. But well, not everybody is broke. Oh. People are just pretending on their own. Oh, let me continue my story. So we resumed this semester. When we resumed this hostel, they told us that okay, oh, they do sanitation together. That whenever they do sanitation together, that people don't really come out. And even me too, if it's me, I would feel like okay, half of you says I was doing sanitation and you and I said it at the beginning that there's a big tree in this hostel and that tree litters the floor. And even if you sweep now, if you come back in the next 5 minutes, you feel like okay, you'll feel like you've not swept this place at all because those beds and the tree litters the floor a lot. And they are so skeptical about them cutting. They say if they cut the tree, the hostel will not look fine, that the tree is beautifying the hostel. I just realized that because those birds too. Okay, even if they are not cutting the tree, they should at least try and do something to chase those birds away. Actually, the birds do not disturb me. In that at night they keep quiet. It's only daytime. I'm sure you'll be hearing their noise by now. But I'm downstairs. If I was upstairs, the thing would really be disturbing me well. I said it. So we said, okay, we'll be paying sanitation dues for we pay 1,000 naira sanitation dues. That's 12,000 naira a month, exceeding your rent. We said, okay, we all agreed that we'll pay 1,000 naira every month. Resuming this year, they said they want to change it that because people gave them serious trouble in collecting the 1,000 naira. They said they want to add it to our rent. By the way, when we paid our rent, they told us, okay, we pay the subsequently of 150,000 naira. Later on, the caretaker told me, no, who told me 150? Because I entered the hostel newly. I don't think the hostel told me, okay, even the hostel rep told me that, okay, oh, they told us that, okay, oh, subsequently it's 150. That's why we actually picked the house. I paid 220, 220, then subsequently 150. The 150, but the other thing is agent's money and everything. Agents collected 20,000 naira, but now the house collected 200,000 naira. They said, okay, they've increased the house to 200,000. That time I was agreeing. I even told you, Sarah, that, okay, you told me when I was entering this house that it's 150. Now the caretaker is telling me 200. That's not what we agreed on. So like I should not mind if that it is 150. If I want to pay, I should pay to her. I should pay to the landlord. He said, okay, oh. School school has resumed. I resumed late because I was like, okay, they won't be doing anything. Let's forget about that one. We came to school 1 week after resumption. They called for hostel meeting. They said, okay, the landlord has increased the rent because to the cost of things in the country at all. He increased it to 200,000 naira. We did not complain. Okay, we're like, okay, me, I didn't really complain, but those old tenants said, okay, the man has been increasing the rent too much that when they all first moved into this hostel, the hostel rent was 75, moved to 120, 150, and now they are paying 200. What 200 is, by the way, mind that 200 is just for the house rent alone. Your light bill is not there, and you are paying sanitation by yourself. And any small thing that happens, like the light, our light connection, it's weird. It's being connected weirdly. I don't even want to talk about that. So that's we are paying 212,000 naira. 10,000 naira is just for sanitation. We don't even know how much the NEPA bill is because they've not still brought NEPA bill. Okay, people talked and they did not really. Like, okay, after the group, we said, okay, they can really move it to 200 now. But people are like, those ones that, oh, they're like, okay, they told that it's 150. But they've told their parents, like, how much, how they going to tell their parents again that it's 200 after they've paid this and that. The man that came, okay, ending of February, the first week of March, this man came, the landlord came. The landlord is a very big man. According to them, they said this is not the only hostel he has. He has hostels and hotel in other places. So I think this man thinks okay because he has hotel and hotel in that place that okay they are paying him high money. This will be coming here to pay him my money. So he came now. Okay, we all thought okay, just normal meeting now. He now came. Now said that he wants to increase rent. You increase rent first week of February. People talked. You came again end of February to say you want to increase the rent. If the 200 that was the 200,000 naira was even still too much for this house. He now said he wants to increase the house rent to 350,000 naira. 350,000 naira. And that doesn't include the sanitation fee and your light fee. So 350,000 naira will only just before only just before the room. Well, every other things you have to sort it out about it. After arguing and everything, the man was not like, okay, oh, the only thing you can do for us that we should see the situation in the country, it is not his fault, and the way people talk now, be like it's not their fault now, it's because of the cost of things. You say you want to renovate, is that renovating that is even annoying me? Because you've been saying you want to renovate, you want to renovate, you want to renovate. See the state of our room, see the state of the compound. Like, do you get? I wish I could show you my injury. I feel inside a soak away in this house. I was trying to go and spread my clothes. That's how I just passed though. I just fell. And thank God I was able to staple myself on top of it and I came outside. I had a mark at the side of my leg. You see, do you even think okay something's scratching? But you didn't know that I fell inside something away. That day was not funny. Because I fell inside the soccer away. Now you're telling me you want to renovate. Since you did not renovate, so yeah, it's not because of the countries that are high. You're not raising the house rent thinking you want to renovate stuff. After all everybody's complaining and everybody argument, the man now said, okay, the least he can do is reduce the house rent to 300,000 naira. And people have paid their 150. Before that man, people house rent which have expired before it became of paid them. Okay, so it was like saying that okay, they should come and add another 100,000 naira to it. I don't forget, it was 600,000 because they paid 150 and he actually said it would reduce the rent from that 350 to 300. The 300 is actually not for us, it's for those that will be doing the wholesale type for. But I feel like what I'm telling you guys is that okay, a lot of people are going to be resuming very soon at the University of Benin during April, and most of people like okay, I don't want to stay inside hostel. Yeah, hostel has its own advantage and also disadvantage. Let's not talk about that. If you want to ask about things in the hostel, I can answer your question. Just write it down in the comment section. I won't talk about it in the video because I don't stay in the hostel for to be like, okay, I'm bad mouthing people that stay in the hostel has their own advantage and disadvantage. And yes, when we resumed, they built a hostel for we 100 level. They built a new hostel, but as you know, if you don't have connection, forget access connection necessarily. If you are lucky enough to be able to get the hostel, you are lucky enough. It was not just easy because a lot of people were looking for a hostel and all. So, like, before I end this thing, see, I'm not even done using my hair, but I'm done. It's really my story. So, before I end this thing, before you get a house, I feel like try and know people in the hostel and tell them to like tell you, okay, what is going on in the hostel? Like, is the hostel that nice? Because you may feel like those agents now that are bringing you to the house, their own is to just collect their money. They don't really know anything about the house. So before you get a house, like meet people that are living in the hostel and ask them how it is, their water, their light, the bills they pay and all. Because so you not be at a disadvantage when you've already paid the rent the way we were, because we've paid for the rent already and we could not pack away. Yeah, we are packing away. Don't say we could not pack away. We are. Like I said, our spirits are no longer in this house. We are packing away very soon to a much better place, and I'm going to do a vlog about the place. Place is actually much more better than this. Guys, see the situation of this my hair. See, I am in talking things and I've not even reached halfway of this hair. It'd be like I'll pack it and want to look for someone that will help me finish this hair because it is not easy. I really need to wash the. I don't know if you noticed that. Okay, there's dandruff and this hair is really really dirty. But people are like, okay, don't lose the hair. It's not that rough it, but it's dirty and I'm tired of it. So guys, bye. Hello guys, I am finally done with my hair. See, I got an assist from my roommates. Come and say hi to the vlog. I need to go and wash my hair right now, like I said. So thank you guys for staying till the end of this vlog. And take a look at this. I have dandruffs, but the dandruffs are not really that much. I need to go and wash my hair. So guys, thank you for staying to the end of this video. I'm so happy if you stayed to the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.